Hey, God bless you, my friend. This is Sister Sharon and my oldest son,
Joshua.
And today we're talking about how God helped us to overcome poverty. And during that season, I made a promise to God that if He helped me to get back up on my feet, that I was going to give back and I was going to give the best that I could. So beginning February 1st, 2021, we're going to ship in beautiful boxes similar to this all across America. Brand name hoodies. We're going to ship beautiful handbags. Our motivational t-shirt, never give up, never quit. We give these out by the thousands when we're out on the streets doing random acts of kindness. And we need your help. We know it's a pandemic and there's a lot of people suffering financially. But if you're a regular follower on the channel and you have a little extra where you can help, it's going to cost a lot of money to ship these things that we're ready to ship. And we're going to need your help. But Josh, let's share with the audience how it affected you when he was in middle school. It was rough. Being spiritual, I was in full-time ministry by then. I couldn't help my son as much as I wanted to do. Josh, we go pray about it. You got to get over it. We only have what we have. But how did it affect you, Josh?
Those social pressures was real. Middle school was definitely an interesting time in my life. I was trying to understand myself. I was trying to understand having friends, trying to do good with my grades, and to not have the clothes. It definitely did play a role in me having a little bit of anxiety with trying to, get to know people, because people do bully you about these things,
They
specifically
judge
in
you.
that tender age, because you're doing so much socially and you're learning a lot about how people work in your teen years. So it played a role.
Not having clothes.
It definitely did. Yeah.
Do you see where it affected some of your friends because they were poor?
Yeah.
Did some of them get into things they shouldn't?
Definitely.
Trying to fit in?
Yeah. I mean, on my end, I had youth, so I was pretty good. I had a good base. But with some of my friends, though, since they didn't have, they did things that was out of character. So they might have been more overly aggressive. They may be the jokester, or they may have been starting to smoke weed at an earlier age. But whatever the case it may be, they were all just trying to latch on to something because they had in their head nothing. And clothes do play a part because we're so young at that time period.
Yes. And so, friends, the struggle is real. Joshua goes with me on many of these missions. We go into the most lowest income areas of our city. The struggle is real, friends. And so one of the ways that I am trying my best in keeping my promise to God is opening up the ministry to send out more by U.S. postal mail. That's what we're trying to do now. And we have some beautiful hoodies. We have some beautiful things. And I just believe it's God's will to do our best to send the best. So if you want to join us, if you want to join me in this initiative, friend, consider being a regular supporter as we, friends, to ship a box like this. I mean, we wrap it, of course. We put a beautiful bow and, we load it up with the random acts per person. And what we're going to do on Instagram, we're going to target the most impoverished cities in America. Flint, Michigan, Detroit, Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago. We're going to target the most dangerous cities where people have lost their children, their loved ones. And we're going to ask questions like, one day we might ask you, do you know anyone who is overcoming drug addiction? We're going to put lots of goodies. We'll ask you what size they wear. We're going to send them beautiful stuff. So if you want to get involved, friends, financially, it's going to take a lot to do this. Get involved. And I thank God for my son. I thank God that he made it through with me, because it was hard. It was hard watching him go through the psychological part of not having, because when you're young, the age Josh was, they're going through the time of building confidence. And we can act like, just get them a regular. No, these kids, this the times we're living in. And it's not even sometimes about a brand name, because you could go to TJ Maxx and get this stuff for cheaper, right, Josh?
That's a fact. You can get a really nice garment. And the thing is, that people forget, if you don't have it now, you're usually going to be without. And then by the time you get it, you're living in over access.
Yeah.
Because
you're trying to make up.
Yeah, exactly. For the years
you're trying to catch up.
And that's a horrible place to be in. And you see it a lot with a lot of younger people that start to get money. It's a bad way to live.
Yes. They end up becoming materialistic.
Very materialistic.
So just giving people quality. Unfortunately, name brands are your most quality products.
right.
That's why people want them, because of the quality. It's not about having a Nike swoosh on you. It's about the quality of these products. And I believe God wants us to give our best. And I want to share this as we close the exhortation, friend. If you study the story of David, when he went back to get the Ark of the Covenant, there was a man that lived there that said, David, King David, I will give you this threshing floor for free, and you can leave it here. And David said, no, I will not offer up to my God something that costs me nothing. And sometimes we're so busy trying to give people what we don't want. We're trying to give people what we don't even buy ourselves.
It's our scraps.
It's our scraps.
Yep. It's almost like a spit in the face when you're trying to get things done for yourself.
Yes.
It's a horrible way to live.
Yes. And we saw it. We saw it when we were really impoverished. We saw how the poor was treated. It broke my heart, friend. That's why I'm shipping Nike. That's why I am asking God to bless us with more of these things, because it was rough, friend, to see how we were treated. The struggle is real.
It's mental warfare.
It's serious mental warfare. Yes. And the thing is, a lot of people that have excess are the ones that don't give it. The people who have lots of money in the bank and won't give it. People who have this and they won't give. And so you have a lot of people who are young people. Listen, friends, we are in a pandemic, and there are suburbs that are being encroached upon with lots of crime right now, because those that don't have nothing coming out into these suburbs because they're just trying to make it. So if we could send hope, we don't know who it could touch, to say, let me calm myself down. I'm going to make it. This thing came to me, and you know what I'm saying, friends? You know what I'm saying, Josh?
Oh, I understand.
The struggle is real. So God bless you, my friend. All the details about this initiative to do random acts of kindness through the mail. Like I said, it's going to cost a lot of money to ship the hoodies. The hoodies are bulky, so it's not like they're cheap to ship. But this is what God has put in my heart. This is what I'm going to move forward to do, and I can't do it without you. God bless you, my friend. Thanks, Josh, for spending time and coming to share how, because I watched my son go through it, friends. It was hard because I didn't have it. I remember I had bought him these shoes from Payless. Josh wasn't having it.
Time flies.
It affected him so much, but I was just like, Josh, but you got shoes, and from a spiritual, you trying to give it to him, and
that's not how that works.
It was hard. But anyway, enough said. All of the information is in the description of this video. If you want to donate, if you want to follow on Instagram beginning February 1st, I will be posting 2 to 3 times a week to give these random acts of kindness. We're going to start slow and move on out. And I'm trusting God that we're going to be able to hit as many families, friends, because these little boxes, these be cute. We put a bow on it, and if you know somebody that's on crack cocaine, if you know someone smoking, if you know someone that's just out there depressed, suicidal, you're going to have an opportunity to recommend them. They're going to be the target of a lot of these goodies too. So enough said, friend. God bless. Check out the initiative on the websites. They're in the link or in the description box. God bless.